In this lesson, we will learn about CNAME Record. First, we will learn the functions of CNAME records and why we need CNAME records. After that, we will perform hands-on lab, and finally, we sum up the lesson with the keynotes. This is the content of a CNAME record. CNAME records are used by DNS servers to resolve a fully qualified domain name to another fully qualified domain name of a target host. A CNAME acts as the alias of a host name, which allows one host to have multiple aliases with the same domain or in a different domain with the target host. So in this case, the source domain is itlifeskills.com and the target domain is itlifeskills.local. So they are in different domains. As you might notice, there's a browse button here to allow us to browse for the fully qualified domain name of the target host, which means the A records or the CNAME records of the target host must be existed before creating a CNAME. And finally, it is not possible to create a CNAME records with the same fully qualified domain name as an existing A records. When a host provides multiple services, it is possible to create a CNAME records for each service to point to the same host name. These services can be in the same or different domains. For example, we have this server RPV Web01 joined to the domain itlifeskills.local, and it has the hostname rpv-web01.itlifeskills.local. So instead of creating multiple A records, we can create a CNAME records for sales.ciscoskills.us to point to the hostname rpv-web01.itlifeskills.local and another CNAME records for crm.itlifeskills.com to point to the same hostname. Now, if we want to transition to sales.itlifeskills.com, we just add another CNAME records to point to the same hostname. So CNAME makes it easier to transition from one fully qualified domain name to another fully qualified domain name while keeping the same hostname. Let's create the CNAME record for sales.itlifeskills.com, which points to the A record of RPV web01.itlifeskills.local. To do that, we need to right-click and then click on New Alias CNAME. Then we need to browse for the A record of RPV web01.itlifeskills.local, which means the A records of the target host must be existed before we create the CNAME records. Now in the alias name, we need to type in sales. And as you can see, the fully qualified domain name automatically fills with sales.itlifeskills.com. So we just need to click on OK. However, we ran into this error message. The reason is that we have already created the A records for sales.itlifeskills.com, which means it is not possible to create a CNAME record with the same fully qualified domain name as an existing A record. So in this case, we need to click on OK and click Cancel. Now we know that in order to create the CNAME records for sales.itlifeskills.com and crm.itlifeskills.com, we need to delete their A records. To do that, we need to select both records and then right click and click on delete and click on yes. Now we can create the CNAME records for sales.itlifeskills.com. To do that, we need to right click and click on new alias CNAME and browse for the A records of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local. And in the alias name, we type in sales, then click on OK. To view the records, we need to click on the zone itlifeskills.com. As you can see, the CNAME records for sales.itlifeskills.com, which points to the A records of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local was created. Let's continue to create the CNAME records for crm.ciscoskills.us. To do that, we need to click on the zone ciscoskills.us and then right click and click on new alias CNAME and browse for the same A records of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local. And in the alias name, we type in CRM, then click on OK. As you can see, the CNAME records for crm.ciscoskills.us, which points to the A records of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local was created. Let's now create the CNAME records for crm.itlifeskills.com, which points to the CNAME records of crm.ciscoskills.us. To do that, we need to right click and click on new alias CNAME. And here we need to browse for the CNAME records of crm.ciscoskills.us, and the alias name we type in CRM and click OK. As you can see, the CNAME records for crm.itlifeskills.com, which points to crm.ciscoskills.us was created. Here we are on OPC01. Let's verify it. First, we type in the command hostname, then hit enter. As you can see, the PC is OPC01. Now, let's verify its IP configuration by typing the command ipconfigure/or. As you can see, this is the IP address of OPC01, and this is the DNS server that it is using, which is OPVDC01. Now let's ping crm.itlifeskills.com, then hit enter. As you can see, the ping is successfully. Everything looks good. To understand how DNS servers resolve CNAME queries behind the scene, let's perform packet captures on the DNS server OPVDC01. To do that, we need to double-click on the Ethernet connection. And as you can see, we filter for the DNS event. Now on PC01, let's ping crm.itlifeskills.com, and here are the events that we can capture. As you can see, first PC01 asks the DNS server OPVDC01 for the IP address of crm.itlifeskills.com. Then OPVDC01 asks GPVDC01 for the IP address of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local, and GPVDC01 answer OPVDC01 that the IP address of OPV web01.itlifeskills.local is 10.0.0.102. Now, to understand how OPVDC01 respond to PC01, let's click on the response package. As you can see, from the answer OPVDC01 answer pc01.crm.itlifeskills.com is a CNAME that point to crm.ciscoskills.us, and crm.ciscoskills.us is a CNAME that point to opv-web01.itlifeskills.local, and opv-web01.itlifeskills.local is the A records, and it has the IP address 10.0.0.102. As we know, here is the name resolution workflow from crm.itlifeskills.com to crm.ciscoskills.us to opv-web01.itlifeskills.local. If crm.itlifeskills.com is being blocked by firewalls or DNS security tools such as Cisco Umbrella, to allow access, we need to whitelist crm.itlifeskills.com, crm.ciscoskills.us, and opv-web01.itlifeskills.local on the firewalls or DNS security tools. In the real life, to troubleshoot a fully qualified domain name is being blocked, we need to open command prompt and type in nslookup. Then we try to resolve the fully qualified domain name, and on the firewalls or DNS security tools, we need to allow the host name and all the aliases found in the answer. This is the end of this lesson. Let's read the keynotes